Hi, good evening. Well, silver seems to be lassoing back again. Like I said this morning, the silver has just rised to just under $30 per ounce. And wow, isn't that good news? Because it had lost a few percentages over the last couple of days due to the tariffs and things like that. But I believe now that the market is seeing silver as not just industrial material, but as a commodity, as something that can be used for dual purpose, and that it has a lot of value industrial wise, as well as what we are experiencing as well, because it is a remarkable piece of silver. It is remarkable. And like I said, it's like the tortoise that is going to win the race. And I believe that silver is the tortoise. And also I'd like to mention that, last night it was sort of like $26 per ounce, and then this morning, April the 7th of the morning, it was just about 29.75, for example, and now it is doing really well. It's holding its ground, it's in the green, and I'm so pleased about that. Silver is for the long haul. It's not just for temporary. And also bearing in mind that the banks are, they're also wanting this silver. Everybody is wanting silver because they know that the value of it is going to be remarkable. Now, I'm not a financial expert. I'm just an ordinary girl that is able to do something that she loves to do. And I'm looking at planning for my retirement, for example. So I've got a 5-10 year plan with silver. And today I'm going to be sharing with you my silver plan, because I provided some stacking information for you, for example. So welcome back to the channel. And today I'm starting my silver stacking journey with you with a special coin. And I'll show you also how to do this step by step. And you can also start your stacking silver business as well. And this can be for beginners or seasoned, experienced people. It's so lovely to hear those that have been doing it for 10 years, how well you're doing. And it's so encouraging for everybody to hear that this does work. I started in 2007, for example, with my husband, who's now deceased. We started purchasing gold and silver scrap, and we took them to the refineries and we got them smelted down. Have remarried. I'm happily married again, for example, but I just wanted to share a bit of my journey. Although my husband at the time, he really knew that it was such a good thing and it was amazing, and we really did enjoy doing that. And then the 2008 recession hit us, for example, and that should have been the time that we carried on, for example, rather than retract back and stop. And I don't want you to feel that way, because like how we've experienced over the last week, for example, due to tariffs, etc., and silver being seen just as a industrial rather than as a commodity as well, and that the supply is also depleting. So it is becoming a scarcity thing, for example. So I don't want you to feel that you should retract back and worry, for example, because it will, over time, you've got to stand the test of time, and it will bounce back like how it's done today. It's bounced back with amazing, it's lassoed back, and it's just under when I last looked, it's just under $30 per ounce, for example. So for example, here it's saying it's $29.76 per ounce right now, just as I'm speaking to you on this video. And that's amazing because it's bounced back, and it's bounced back with an amazing force, which I knew silver would do, because there's always some history with silver, because it's been around for a long time, just like gold has been along for a long time. Now, silver has always been seen as the poor relative of gold, for example, and it started to get grouped with like copper and things like that, the lower grade ones, although, you know, they can still be valuable as well. I'm not saying it isn't, for example, but silver is coming up, just like the tortoise that won the race. So I want to share with you that I started, and I brought a Queen Elizabeth III 1 ounce silver coin, and I started this journey, for example, and I wanted to show you so that hopefully it encourages you to find a dealer, a reputable dealer, where you can get your silver from, for example. So I'm just showing you this silver coin. It's 999. It's a silver coin. It's 1 ounce, for example. And it even came with a card which gave me the information about the coin, for example. And it's the Crown Jubilee collection, for example. And I wanted to share that with you because I want to do this journey with you to encourage you to keep motivated, to keep doing this. Now, this is the Queen Elizabeth, for example, the 1 ounce silver coin from the Royal Mint, and there's only 15,000 made available, for example. So in this video, I will discuss with you the coin and how to track your silver stack and how we'll rebuild. We'll be building a 10-year silver stacking plan together, because sometimes we need that encouragement. Now, I'm going to go into, for example, if you're watching this, you're probably wondering, well, how do I start stacking silver? Well, you're in the right place, okay? I brought this silver coin, for example, for 35 euros. Okay, so that's like $30, for example. And I'll show you how you can track the real value of your silver, how to store it properly, and how to grow your silver stack month by month. And this is what I'm going to be going through with you in a video. I'm not going to just talk to you about figures and how it's going. I want to show you how to build your legacy, how to grow your legacy. So like I said, this coin is you see how beautiful it is? Can you see the logo there? The crown? That is actually my logo that I've had for a number of years, for example. So I was drawn to this, and it is in a beautiful case, and I'm just waiting for the wooden case to come with it, for example. But I'll show you how you can track the real value of your silver. So like I've just showed you the coin, for example, and you took a look at the beautiful coin because I believe it's beautiful. It is 0.999 fine silver coin featuring the St. Edward's crown, for example, and it comes sealed in this protective plastic case, which you can see here, and includes an official Royal Mint authenticity card, which is very important for maintaining the collector value, for example. Now, like I said, there's only 15,000 of these around the world, for example, making it a perfect piece to start my stacking journey. Now, you get your silver and you stack. You don't have to get this. I got that because I felt drawn to it, for example. So right now, silver is trading around, like I said, $29.75, just under $30 per ounce. But this limited edition coin is already worth around between 40 to 60 euros on the collector's market, for example. Because of the rarity and the condition, the coin likes, for example, coins like this, it often rises in value over time. So you will benefit from both the price of silver going up and the added collector's premium as well. So this is why I always recommend starting your silver stack with coins. And you don't have to have a collector's appeal to it. That was just my preference, for example, as building my stacking case, for example, because silver has value. So think about this. Now let's add this coin to my stacking calculator, which I will be showing you this live. I will do this on another day. I will probably do this tomorrow, for example. I've provided you with a free tool for you to download today, for example, so that you can keep track of your coins. It helps you to track the number of ounces that you're stacking, the price you paid, the current value, and even future projections for a 10-year plan, for example. So what you need to do obviously is enter the weight, the purchase price. You'll see it on the spreadsheet as well, and the current estimated value of the chain. And you'll be doing this month by month, and we'll stack together so that you can see how it's done. So don't forget to download your free stacker calculator using the link in the description to start tracking your silver journey today, for example. So if you're stacking silver with me, I'd love for you to comment stacking below, for example. And if you want me to, because I'm ordering a wooden case to protect the growing silver stack. So I'll show you that once that is ready as well. So I want you to look at your first coin. I want you to check out the link here and find a trusted gold or silver dealer, for example. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be updating you regularly with my favorite mint suppliers, for example, dealers, for example. So if you've enjoyed what I've said so far, make sure that you hit the subscribe button to the channel for more silver stacking videos, silver price updates, stacking strategies for beginners, and also experienced stackers alike. Every month I'll be sharing the progress as we build this 10-year silver stacking together. I'm going to do it over 12 month by 12 month, because I know some of you think, wow, 10 years, that's a long time, for example. But think about how silver is growing. We're seeing that it's getting back up there. It didn't stay down for long, did it? The stock markets brought it back up again because they realized the true value in silver, just like with gold. Gold went down slightly, but it's coming back up again. So they're both starting to find its natural position in this turbulent time during the stock markets. And I believe that although I am not a financial advisor, I'm not an investor, I'm talking to you as a human being who is buying silver coins, for example, for retirement purposes. So always think about, when you're looking at your silver, looking to purchase, see what the spot price is at the time when you're looking to purchase, for example. But also what I'm going to be sharing with you is how to hold scrap gold and silver parties, for example, or host them, or you can get a host to host them for you. So I'll be going into that in a bit more detail. I want to be able to offer you some actionable steps here in this YouTube channel so that you'll grow your stack of silver, because once you get a certain amount of silver, you can then trade some of that into gold, because gold, also holds its weight, and gold is ahead of silver at the moment, for example. But there's lots of ways that you can look at this long-term plan, for example. This is something that takes time and it builds, but look at what, for example, that I purchased for $35, well, I might as well say $30, for example, the spot price today, and it's now, this coin is about between $15 to $20 on top of what I just purchased, for example. So I wanted to share that with you because it is a beautiful, beautiful coin. It's silver, it's 0.999 fine silver, for example, and it is amazing for stacking, for example. So join me as we do more videos regarding this, regarding the prices of silver and gold as well, because I will be doing a mixture of gold and silver, for example, for you to see. And it's such a way of getting either a beautiful gift given to you, or you can buy it for someone that you want to also give it as a gift, but also for yourself to grow your wealth portfolio, and that is silver or gold. It depends on what you can afford right now. I don't want you to go, I'm not saying to go out there and spend everything that you've got or to put yourself into difficulty, because you shouldn't do that. For example, this is something which is enjoyable, something that is tangible. Look, if the banks and the Federal Reserves and the government and the large organizations, they're buying silver, for example, because they know that this is the tortoise that is going to, or could win the race, for example, against gold, which is the hare, for example. And I just wanted to drop this quick video just to show you the coin, for example, as well as the certificate that came with it as well. As you can see the authenticity, amazing. So I wanted to share that with you. So let me know if you are stacking, comment below. Let me know if you have got a case, for example, that you put your stack into. For example, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And what I'd like to say is I'd like to be able to show you how to use the stacking calculator as well as building your wealth for you and your future or your family, for example. But like I've just showed you there, something that was purchased 1 ounce, it's like I've made $20 on top of what I've just purchased. Okay, so I just wanted you to see that and to see the real thing rather than just me talking about it. And I want to be able to go through this with you, that you can start using the stacking calculator. And it's amazing what silver has done, how it's grown from, you know, last night to this morning, for example. It's now again at $29.87, for example. You know, it just keeps being steady. It's like it's revived itself and it's come back again. And I'm so excited about that. So, and I hope you are as well. Okay, so let's keep stacking, and I look forward to speaking with you soon in the next video. Join me live. I'm going to be going live tomorrow because I'm doing this video today, so I'm uploading this video. There's some links here for you to have a look at gold and silver, for example, some reputable dealers, for example. Maybe you want to buy some bullion, you know, you can have a look at that as well. All right, so have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I look forward to speaking with you all soon. Thank you so much. Take care. Thank you. Bye.